students, today I will be explain you about how to write the test. Okay, this time periodic test. What was the question paper pattern? So this time we are conducting the test in 25 marks. Okay, and in the question paper you can see 4 sections: section A, section B, section C, and section D. Okay, in section A there is 3 parts: multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, and very short answers. So there are 9 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So 1 mark, 9 questions, total 9 marks. Then in section B we are giving the short answers. Short answer questions. You have to answer in 2 or 3 sentences, maximum 3 sentences. So 2 mark questions. If they ask 2 points, write only 2 points, not more than that. Then we are giving 3 questions, 2 mark, 3 questions, total 6 mark. Then in section C, 3 mark questions will be there. 2 questions, 3 mark, 2 questions, total 6 marks. Then in section D, so in section C you have to answer in 3 sentences. Okay, answer in brief, only 2 or 3 sentences, only that much. Don't write the paragraph answer. Then in section D we are giving the long answer questions. If they ask you to draw any picture diagram, you have to draw using the pencil and then label the parts properly. Then if they ask you to write the if they ask you to explain the experiment and all, you have, if they ask only, you have to explain everything, how the experiment is conducted, and along with the diagram you have to explain the experiments and all. Then answer in detail, you have to write all the points. It carries 4 marks. Okay, answer in detail. Section D carries 4 marks. You have to write all the points. See, here we will ask the comparison between 2 things and write the difference between the 2 things. All these questions we will be including. If they ask for 4 marks, you have to write 4 differences. If they ask for characteristics, if they ask for 4 mark characteristics and all, you have to write the 4 characteristics and you have to explain that within 1 sentence. So this is how the question paper pattern is. And then when you attempt the question paper, okay, first you have to write your name, class, everything properly. You have to write your name, class, and date. Write in your sheet, and all the answers you have to write in pen properly. Don't write in pencil and don't scribble. When you draw the experiment, when you draw the pictures and all, draw it neatly using the pencil and then label the parts. And experiments and all, neatly you have to do. If they ask you to explain, only you have to explain. If they ask you to draw the diagram enough. Then if they ask only 3 parts to label in the diagram, only label the 3 parts. Don't go to label all the parts in the picture. Okay.
Friends, now let us discuss about few important questions in the first chapter, crop production and management. So here, why these agricultural practices and why this crop production and management is important? Why do we consider it as an important task? So that one question. Then what is crop? What is the meaning of crop? And what are the 2 types of crops? What is kharif crop and what is rabi crops? If they ask the example, write each example for these. Learn the examples also. Then the steps involved in the basic practices of crop production, which are they? That we call it as agricultural practices. Which are they? These steps: preparation of soil, sowing, then adding manure and fertilizers, then irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, storage, all these practices. Then these all these steps, okay, in the steps preparation of the soil, it involves tilling or ploughing, and here we use various agricultural implements, plough and hoe and all. So what is tilling? What is the process? What is the meaning of tilling or plowing, or what are these plough or hoe? So which are the agricultural implement, they will ask, that is plough and hoe. Then cultivator, what is, so these are these may come for 2 marks. So which are the agricultural implements involved in the preparation of the soil? So hoe, plough and cultivator. Then what is sowing? So which are the traditional tools used in the sowing? And nowadays, okay, which implement is used, which tool is used? Seed drill. So seed drill is used for which purpose? Or they will ask, they will give one tool, agricultural tool, and they will ask the importance of this tool is dash, like that. Then adding manure and fertilizers, in that what is manure, what is fertilizers, what is the difference between manure and fertilizers? So when we add fertilizers or manure, what are the applicable, why, how it is prepared, how manure is prepared, all these things. And what is crop rotation? All these terms you should understand, you should learn. Then the difference between the fertilizers and the manure. If they ask 2 for difference, write 2 difference. If they ask 3 difference, means if they ask for 2 marks, write 2 difference. If they ask for 3 marks, write 3 difference. And if they ask for 4 marks, write 4 differences between the fertilizers and manure. Then what are the advantages of manure? What is the advantage of manure? Then what is the meaning of irrigation? And what is the meaning of irrigation? Then which are the sources of irrigation? All these things. Then which are the traditional methods of irrigation? Okay, make note of the traditional methods. Which are they? Moat, then chain pump, then dhekli, then rahat. These are the traditional methods. Learn these side points. Then which are the modern methods of irrigation? Sprinkler system, and how it is implemented, how the sprinkler system works. Then what is drip system? What is the application of drip system, like that. Okay, what is they will ask, what is the application of drip system, or what is the application of sprinkler system in the agriculture, like that they will ask. So how we can protect the crops from the weeds? First, in that, what is weeds? What is weeds, and how we can remove these weeds? How we can uproot these weeds? So what is weedicides, and why we have to remove the weeds? Why we have to protect the crop from the weeds? That you have to study. Then what is harvesting? What is the meaning of harvesting, and which tool is used to harvest? Which is the modern method and which is the traditional method? Then what is threshing? Why threshing method is used in so what is threshing? What is the application of threshing? What is the application of winnowing in the agricultural practices? So what is the difference between threshing and winnowing? Such type of questions could be asked. Then storage, how we can store the agricultural crops. Then how we can store the grains? We can store the grains by cereals and granaries. Okay, we can protect the we can store the grains in cereals and granaries. Okay, these methods, these side points you have to learn. And what are the procedure takes place in storage of the crops? What they will do after harvesting, they will collect all the grains. Okay, collect all the grains, and they will dry it. They will dry it, and later they will store the material, so it will be free from the bacteria and insects, like that. At the end, there is one concept: animal husbandry. What is animal husbandry? The food is obtained from the animals for which animals are reared. This is called animal husbandry. So what is animal husbandry? We can obtain the food from the animal source also. So for that purpose we rear the animals. So this is called animal husbandry. So here what they do, they will take care of the animals. They will rear the animals, and they will take care of the animals. They will protect, they give shelter, proper food, everything in a large scale industry. That is known as animal husbandry. And also we will ask the fill in the blanks question, then multiple choice questions, and very short answer, long answer questions and all. In the next chapter, synthetic fibers and plastics, you are going to learn about what is synthetic fibers and plastics. So it begins with these things. What is synthetic fibers, or what is man-made fibers? Then what are polymers? They may ask for 1 mark, or in the fill in the blanks and all, or in the MCQ questions and all. What is polymer? Then which are the types of synthetic fibers? In that, how rayon is obtained, and which is artificial silk, which is artificial silk? Rayon is the artificial silk, and how it is obtained. So how this rayon is obtained? Rayon is obtained from the wood pulp, isn't it? Rayon is obtained from the chemical treatment of wood pulp. So they will ask like that questions. How nylon is obtained? Nylon is obtained, prepared from the coal, water and air. They may ask for 1 mark. How nylon is obtained? Nylon is obtained from the coal, water and air. Then what are the properties of rayon? What are the properties of nylon? And what is the difference between these two? And some examples, some articles obtained from the rayon, some articles obtained from the nylon. All these questions they will ask. Similarly, polyester and acrylic. So what is polyester? Then what is PET? What is PET? They will ask the definition of these polyester, PET and all for 1 mark. So you have to write the full form of PET, or you have to write the definition, meaning of polymers. Then what are these acrylic? So what are these acrylic? Acrylic are the synthetic silk. Okay, it is a synthetic fiber. It is a artificial silk, isn't it? Artificial silk. Then what are the articles obtained from the polyester, articles obtained from the PET, then articles obtained from the acrylic, and what are the characteristics of different synthetic fibers? Or they will combine and ask what are the characteristics of synthetic fibers, and why we consider, in order to prepare these parachutes and for climbing the rock, they use the ropes which is made up of nylon. Why we make use of these nylon? Because nylon is stronger than other synthetic fibers. Nylon is stronger than the steel wires also. That is why we choose the nylon ropes. And in the concept of plastics, what are the two types of plastics? Thermostatic plastics and thermoplastics. What are the difference between thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics, and the articles obtained from the plastics? Then what are the characteristics of the plastics? Because some characteristics of the plastics are, they are non-reactive, they are light, strong and durable, They are the poor conductors of electricity. That is why these are the characteristics of plastics. Then the concept of biodegradable and non-biodegradable. What is the meaning of biodegradable? What is the meaning of non-biodegradable? Then what is the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable? And what about the plastic? Is it biodegradable or non-biodegradable? And why we have to minimize the usage of plastics? Why do we say avoid plastics as far as possible? Why do we say like that? You have to answer all these things. Then read the key points. From the key points also we will ask the questions. Some 1 mark questions or the give reason questions will be asked from the key points. Then exercise, when you mark the correct answer, okay, choose the correct answer, they will ask. When there is 3 or 4 options is given, or 4 options will be given, you have to choose the right answer. If for the first one, second one, rayon is different from synthetic fibers because, so which is the correct answer? It is obtained from the wood pulp. The B is the correct answer. So you have to write B. Then in front of the B you have to write it is obtained from wood pulp. You have to write the proper clear answer. You don't write only the question number. Along with the question number, write the proper answer in pen. Then fill in the blanks. Write the correct answer. Then learn all these question answers. From the exercise we will ask the questions. In this chapter, force and pressure. Meaning of force. Then force have magnitude and direction. It is a vector quantity. It has the magnitude and the direction, isn't it? So these concepts. Then causes of force or the effect of force on the object. So it can change the state of motion, it can change the shape of an object, it can change the speed of an object, then it can change the shape of an object, size of an object, and it can bring the object to the rest. All these points. So these are the effects of force on the object. Then what is contact force? Example for the contact force, and which are they? Which are the example for the contact force? Muscular force and the friction. So these are the example. Then non-contact force. Which are the non-contact force? Magnetic force, and then electrostatic force, then gravitational force. All these are the non-contact force. They will give one example. Okay, muscular force is a dash force, or the gravitational force is a dash force. So you should able to answer whether it is a contact force or the non-contact force, like that. Then what is the meaning of pressure? What is the meaning of pressure and how it is expressed? Meaning of pressure and application of pressure. Then what is atmospheric pressure? What is the meaning of atmospheric pressure? Then learn all these key points. Meaning of force. Then a force arises due to the interaction between the two objects. So how the force exists? Force arises due to the interaction between the two objects. Then the effects of force. Force has the effects of the force. After that, force has magnitude as well as direction. Then effects of force. After that, what is the meaning of pressure? What is atmospheric pressure? And liquids and gases exerts the pressure on the walls of the container. All these points. And what are the applications of the pressure, and what is example for the pressure, example for the force, example for the contact force and the non-contact force. All these things you have to learn. From the textbook exercise also, go through all the question answers, then multiple choice questions, and long answers and all. And whenever you attempt the question answer, if they ask for 2 marks, answer only 2 points, minimum 2 points. If they ask for 3 marks, answer, write 3 minimum points. If they ask for the 4 marks and all, write the write more than 4 points. Okay, got it? Then write the question number whenever you are attempting the question section, everything. Then write your name, class, roll number, everything in your test paper. Okay, study well. Thank you, students.